Welcome into the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody making today's show a part of your busy days. We appreciate that. We got a lot to talk about, so settle in and give this video a thumbs up if you love the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's start with the biggest story of the day surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers, and that is Mike Conley. Eric Pincus said the Lakers are among the teams interested in a potential Mike Conley trade from the Utah Jazz. This is what Pincus of Bleacher Report had to say. He said Conley's contract is favorable with $14.3 million of $24.4 million guaranteed next season. The same real or wannabe contenders are thought to have interest, among others, Lakers, Clippers, and T-Wolves. While the younger VanVleet holds broader appeal, Conley, 35, would undoubtedly come at a lower price for teams lacking or unwilling to part with draft assets. And I think that last part of that paragraph is why he's linking Conley to the Lakers, because the Lakers don't want to give up too much. But Conley would 1,000, 1 million, 1 trillion% be an upgrade over Patrick Beverley. I think it could be argued that Patrick Beverley has been the worst offensive player in the National Basketball Association so far this year through the 2022-2023 season. While Mike Conley's offensive numbers don't look that much better, he just is that much better. 10.5 points per game, 7.5 assists. The field goal percentage isn't very good at 39.5%, but when you can shoot and make threes at a 37.4% clip like Conley has, while also giving you 7.5 dimes per game, that's going to be great, or could be great, for a team like the Los Angeles Lakers. I think Conley, out of Ohio State, would be a good mix with LeBron James because he could carry the offense. What I mean by carry is have the offense run through him where he can distribute and create for others, while also being able to catch and knock down shots that LeBron would create for Conley. What about this trade idea? It's going to cost something to get something. I think this is worth it. I think this would be a great trade for the Los Angeles Lakers. My question is, would Danny Ainge approve of this trade? I think he might want to pick back, but who knows what you're going to get for 35-year-old Mike Conley. Lakers get Conley. They give up Beverley. They give up Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker's really the only piece that you're giving up right there. Beverley's just there to match the salary, and he's absolutely cooked at this point. So I want to ask the Lakers Report real ones right now. Would you trade for Mike Conley? If you were Rob Pelinka and you're the general manager of the Lakers and you think that you need to make another move to upgrade this roster to make a push for the playoffs, would Mike Conley be that guy? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I want to hear from the real ones down in the comment section right now. We're going to get to 2 more trade targets in a second. But first, I want to give a shout out to my favorite sponsor here at Chat Sports and the Los Angeles Lakers Report, and that is Athletic Greens. I take AG1 by Athletic Greens literally every day. Get comprehensive and convenient daily nutrition at athleticgreens.com/chatsports. I gave AG1 a try because I wanted better gut health and wanted a supplement that actually tastes great. I take AG1 in the morning and it makes me feel ready to take on my day. AG1 empowers the gut for whole body health, which is something that I need. I start the day with making one great choice, AG1, and more healthy decisions then follow. Covering my nutritional basis for the day literally couldn't be easier, which is why I trust Athletic Greens. I just mix 1 small scoop of AG1 with water and drink it first thing each morning. I also love that it costs less than $3 a day. It's a really effective daily habit with the highest quality sourced ingredients. If a comprehensive solution is what you need from your supplement routine, then Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Go to athleticgreens.com/chatsports. That is athleticgreens.com/chatsports. That link is in the comments and description. Shout out to Athletic Greens. I love it. You are as well. Get started today. With the NBA trade deadline about a week and a half away, reports and rumors are coming out of Brooklyn that they may be shopping some of their shooters that they have on their roster, and they're looking for big man help. What do you know? The Lakers have some big men. Maybe they could be willing to trade to Brooklyn to get some of them snipers from deep to come play in Los Angeles. This is what the Ringer had to say about what's going on in Brooklyn. They said Joe Harris, Seth Curry, and Patty Mills could be involved in trades because of their short-term salaries and the fact that they've been playing lesser roles lately. The Nets don't have a ton of assets beyond them to include any potential trades. Outside of those three movable players, they have only unproven talent like Day'Ron Sharpe and Cam Thomas, their own first-round picks in 2028 and 2029, and a future first from the Philadelphia 76ers in 2027 and 2028. I think the Lakers' still biggest need on this roster right now is to add more shooters that can knock down the tray ball on this team. Because when you go back and look at the history of LeBron James, what do all of the teams where he's won championships, been to the finals, competed, and won? It's been LeBron. It's been another great player, Anthony Davis, and he's been surrounded by people that can make open jump shots. Lakers don't really have that many of those guys. The Nets do. If some of those guys are up for grabs, I think Rob Pelinka should make that call. Let's take a look at what the stats are for Seth Curry and Joe Harris so far this year. If I had to choose between these two guys, it'd be Seth Curry. His ability to move off the ball, catch and release, and get hot from three and carry an offense from stretch to stretch is something that I think would fit really well alongside LeBron James. I don't think Joe Harris would make some sense. A little bit bigger. Neither of them are really defensive stoppers by any point. I would say Curry's more of a liability on that defensive side, but I think Curry is a more explosive scorer, and I think he's a better shooter at this point. And I just like the off-ball movement that he brings. Trading away shooting rarely works out. Just ask the Mavericks when they traded Curry. One of the worst trades of all time. But if the Nets really are interested in moving on from some of their shooting, which I don't really understand, the Ringer said it, not me. We're just talking about it. The Lakers need to call. The Lakers need to make a move. I would love to see Seth Curry on this team. So I want to hear from you. What do we think of this trade? Seth Curry to the Lake Show. Gave up Damian Jones, your center. Lonnie Walker, your swingman. And 2 second-round picks. I mean, my whole life I've wanted to see Curry and James, a.k.a. LeBron, play together. If it ain't going to be Steph, I'll take Seth, because Seth is still a marksman from beyond the three-point line. Do you want Seth Curry on the Los Angeles Lakers? I think it would be a great trade for LA. I think it makes them a better team. I think you can win playoff games with the roster that they have right now. Type T for trade, type P for pass. One more trade target to talk about on today's show. Reportedly, LeBron James wants Caris LeVert. Could the Lakers bring in LeVert as a rental piece to help with the playoff push? This is what HoopsWire had to say about it. They said so far, everyone from the Pistons to the Hornets to the Clippers and Jazz has expressed an interest in LeVert. And yes, even the Lakers have kicked around the idea of a LeVert trade in their scanning of rival rosters and their search for more help, sources told HoopsWire. In fact, it's been said that LeVert is a favorite of LeBron James. If LeVert agrees to a contract extension, I'm in, because that's the only thing that's really holding me up at this point. He's set to be an unrestricted free agent come this offseason. And that's really the only reason I don't want to give up too much for him. But if he signs an extension, it makes a lot of sense. And also at some point, you really got to make LeBron James freaking happy. He's been pretty loud about wanting to get another big-time player on this team. And LeVert has had some big-time seasons. These are the prior 4 seasons, 17 points, 20 points, 18 points. Three-point percentage is a little bit low for me. That worries me a little bit playing next to LeBron James. But he's gotten much better from that spot on the court this year. The points per game are down for sure, but when you're playing next to Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, and all the big-time scorers that play in Cleveland, you know, your points are going to go down. But he's finding other ways to affect the game. He can create off the dribble for others a little bit, almost 4 assists per night. And he's up that three-point percentage to an above-league average, almost at 38%. That's really, really good. You knock down 38% of threes at 6'8", and you're a wing, you're athletic, and you play defense. You always got a spot on my team. Trade idea number 3 of today's show. I believe this draft compensation would have to be at minimum 1 first-round pick. Beverly, Damian Jones, they're salary cap fillers. But you at least would have to give up 1 first-round pick, maybe a first, a couple seconds, maybe even 2 first-round picks. I think the question then becomes, is that the guy you want to go all in for? There's a theme with these Lakers trades. The Lakers have very limited assets to deal with. I think we all know that. there's really not they have much. The only thing that they really have that's all that valuable to the rest of the NBA are those 2 first-round picks in 2027 and 2029, and Rob Pelinka has been reluctant to include those in other trades. We've talked to 3 guys today. I want to hear from you, though. If you could only choose one of these guys to be on the Lakers roster following the trade deadline, who would it be? Type 1 for Mike Conley, 2 for Steph Curry, or 3 for the swingman, Caris LeVert, the guy that LeBron James wants. I appreciate everybody for tuning in the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green, and I want to get the comment section rolling today. If you made it this far in the video, type real one down in the comment section. That way I know you finished today's show.